All right, welcome back. Thank you for joining me for another video, another week, and congratulations on making it through another week. Hopefully you were able to celebrate all the wins, learn from your losses, and you got a little better since the last time you checked in with me. Just to jump right into it, I want to talk about in my last couple of videos, and honestly probably a couple of them that I've talked in, that 100% rule, right? That little bit every single day, pushing and just showing up and be consistent. You'd hit that 100% mark and you hit a breakthrough, and you hit that breakthrough and you get rewarded for your hard work. You get rewarded for that hard work that you were doing, and I'm sitting here with joy and pride to be able to say that I definitely hit one of those moments. But what also comes with that is to know that I can celebrate those wins and what happened, and knowing that I'm going to go back to zero in the morning and work my way back up and slowly start to reach new heights. So that's why I say just keep doing what you're doing, because you might not see it, but it'll always be there. That's the reason we chase success and we chase the betterment of ourselves, is so that when it shows, it's phenomenal. It's a great feeling. But that's why we do it. It's because the uncertainty of not knowing what it is, where it's going to be. That's why we chase success, because we don't know what it is or what form it's going to come into. Anyways, I want to jump into a little extension as to one of the videos that I had talking about willpower, right? So we talked about willpower and how to build it. Now, rather than that, obviously, the anterior mid-cingulate cortex, building that, right? And now I want to talk about imposing your will. So imposing that willpower that you've built up. And we're going to go ahead and take it back a little bit and start from the beginning. And I'm telling you, I do these videos for you guys. Nothing's for me. I've talking about previous experiences and this and that, so I can talk about these things because I've lived through them, I've fought through them, and I've learned from them. Nothing is for myself. Like, if you take that in that kind of way, then what are you still doing here? I don't need nobody to sit here and watch these videos. If you watch these videos, it's because you care about yourself and you care about the things that I have to say, because maybe you're going through them and maybe you can learn from them, by all means. But this is for you guys, and I can say this because this is a situation that I've gone through. And what I'm talking about is, do you know why people quit? Like, honest question. Do you know why people quit? People quit because they don't have pride in what they do. You know why people stop? Because they're selfish and it's just about them. But when you can face that ugly, and when you can push through the naysayers, and you can push through every time people want to talk bad about you or think that you're not doing the right things, you can push through those. You can have that pride knowing I'm doing more for myself, for my family, and this and that. Then you will be able to keep pushing on. But the reason people quit is because they don't have pride in what they do. They think that, just because nobody sees and notices, I must not be doing the right thing, or just because I don't see or notice a difference in the work I'm doing on myself or with my job or with my relationship, then you just quit. People tend to just quit. But do you know why people stop? It's because they're selfish and it's just about them. If the thing is, when you have a bigger purpose in life for why you're doing what you're doing, and you want to honor your sacrifices that others have made for you, as in your family, your loved one, like as in like relationship wise, boyfriend or girlfriend or spouse, whatever the hell, it's nothing for you to keep going when you hit adversity. Because when you're fighting for something much bigger than you, much larger than you, that's always going to be in the back of your mind to keep pushing you to reach those limits, that 100% mark. It's going to always want to keep pushing you so that you can better yourself and know that you have that pride, and that you can go to bed knowing you gave everything that you gave. And for me personally, I had to learn that the hard way, because in different things that I was doing in my life, I had to quit or walk away from, or whatever the case scenario was, because I didn't have pride in what I was doing. And I had to relearn those situations. I had to really sit back and learn, why do I want to be successful? Why do I want to do this and that? Of course, it's for myself. I love myself enough to be able to hold myself accountable and disciplined. But why is it? For me personally, it's family. I want to honor the sacrifices my mom made, the sacrifice I'm making for my little brother, my siblings, my niece, and my good friends that I consider family. Different situations where I want to prove I am who I really say I am. But I have the pride knowing that I do everything that I possibly can. Can you? Good question. And the unfortunate thing is people get involved in things, and if they don't like a certain person, if they don't like the process, if it's not what they thought it was, they quit. It's simply just ties back to that same thing, just not having pride in what you do. But unfortunately, quitting then becomes a habit, and it doesn't just affect them, but later on down the line when they have kids, it comes back to haunt them by affecting them. So you're in complete control of your destiny right now. You're the captain of your fate and the master of your soul. So you have to keep pushing on, because it's not just about you. If it's everything is about you, then you won't succeed. You have to do it for something else. Tony Robbins was talking about it in this podcast I was listening to this morning. At first, when he started off, he didn't see too much success just because he was trying to just prove his mom wrong, and he was just doing it out of anger and all this and that. But he came to just grow into different reasons as to why he was doing what he was doing. And then he started to see the success. And to me, it's not so much about the outcome as it is about the process, because the process is more important than the outcome. But to me personally, and it hits home when I say this, the thing about the process is the process saved my life. The process is what gave me hope to know that it's possible. I've fallen head over heels for this journey, as you should too, but once you become accustomed to and you grow that love for it, that's when obsession starts to come into play, and you start to just want more at all times, for not just you but everyone around you, and it becomes contagious. People want to be around those positive people so that they can get better as well. The thing about the process is that's where the glory comes from. If success was guaranteed and the easy road, where would greatness come from? Where would the glory? If success was guaranteed, what would be the point of life? What would be the point if we didn't have trials and tribulations? Leave you guys with this quote that I got off of Chris Williamson's podcast, who was basically my influence to be able to start these videos, because I love watching all of his videos, and I'll probably throw one of these quotes on per day. See, it's normal to not know what you're doing, and if you did, it wouldn't be called growth. High five your fear, uncertainty, and doubt, and carry on. Do you get tired, stressed, sad, hungry, frustrated, unfocused? Do you feel misunderstood? Great, means you're human. Wow, that one it hits. So just know, when those times become tough and you feel those emotions, accept them for what they are, live in those moments, get back to neutral, and move on. And I'm trying my hardest to get past this Mel Robbins book, but it is literally 10 hours and 40 minutes long. I'm only fucking 4.5 hours in. But she was talking about when we get those bursts of emotions, we have to recognize them and acknowledge them and sit in them. And if you sit in them for 90 seconds, then you will be able to not act out of emotion, and you'll be able to think logically and be able to accept it and move on and let them. So just take that. Anyways, I thank you guys for joining me for this video. Like always, I pray that you win those battles that you don't talk about, because you're doing better than you think you are. New little saying, I love that one. Yeah, everything's going well. Maybe if you're stressed out in your life, maybe invest in a little bit of ashwagandha, maybe change your life a little bit. It's definitely been helping me out. I was off of it for a little while, got back on it, and I've been feeling so well. I'm almost done with Endure. I've only got like 50 pages left. So next week, expect a new book club and expect more out of me. I got a Q&A that I'm probably going to drop on Monday, if not the next Monday. Just want to do those. I'm just going to scatter those out rather than every week as well. But thank you guys for joining me. I pray nothing but success, wealth, and health, good health for you and your family. Just keep on pushing. Just keep on pushing. Because as long as you don't quit, everything will come your way. I believe that. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Let's just have a good week. And like always, stay focused, my friends.